straight first before they play their instruments. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce somebody that probably doesn't need to be introduced, but I'm going to share just a moment because his bio is 3 pages long. Senator James Webb, former Senator James Webb, but what you need to know is this officer fought gallantly in combat, is a recipient of the Navy Cross, next to the Medal of Honor, the Silver Star, and 2 Purple Hearts. He shed his blood for this country, and he's a friend, and I've known him for 54 years, and I'm proud to have him here today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gino. It's too hot, Gino. We need to go. Thank you very much, Gino. And again, I'd like to thank the Secretary of the Navy for bringing along with and helping us arrange the musical support that we have here, and also the other support from the Marine Corps. It's been making this a very special day. This has been and will continue to be a very special day. It's an historic day. And we're grateful to all of you for coming here and being a part of it, and for our distinguished guests who have shared their memories and their thoughts. It's a great honor to be remembering the service of these proud airborne soldiers as a part of their journey to eternal peace. They were among the best that South Vietnam had to offer. We remember them today for their courage and their sacrifice. I would also like to offer my thanks and my respect for their fellow airborne soldiers, the Yaden Mudal, who are here today, and to Dr. Hip for his very kind remarks. It's a special day. And I would like to say that this long journey of these 81 lost soldiers from Vietnam, to Thailand, to Hawaii, and finally here to Westminster, California, is where they will always remain. And that journey makes their cause unique. After 54 years, they have finally reached their eternal resting place. But their journey and the celebration that we're having today is also more than that. Let us remember that this fate was shared by many other soldiers, airmen, sailors, and Marines from among the more than 200,000 South Vietnamese and the more than 58,000 Americans who lost their lives in this long ago war. And thousands of those soldiers who lost their lives on different battlefields will never be found. So in their memory, we will treasure the remains that are with us and the honor that we are able to render on behalf of those who were lost and will never be found. Today we also remember the living. There are people here who fought long and hard on the battlefield of that difficult war. After the war ended, some of them spent many years away from their loved ones in the harsh prisons of re-education camps. There are people here today, a lot of them, who risked their lives on fragile boats in the unknown of the open sea, and then, luckily, found their way to refugee camps, and from those camps into the open society of America, where they and their children worked and studied and succeeded and demonstrated to the world the power of the Vietnamese culture when it is unleashed in an open and free society. And along the way, all of you have helped to make America a better place. There are people here today, like myself, who had the honor of serving our country on some very harsh battlefields in another country, not for fame or reward, not for place or for rank, but in simple obedience to duty as they understood it, as Americans who were dedicated to the pursuit of freedom. All of us, I believe, share one common passion. We believe in the Vietnamese people, in their historical traditions, in the power of their culture, and in the vital importance of Vietnam to America and of America to Vietnam. And all of us here are very fortunate, unlike millions of others who, on both sides of the war, and some caught in the middle, we survived. And it is for this reason, more than any other, that we are here today to remember these who did not survive. These lost soldiers paid the highest price. They had the longest journey. They have finally come home, as the mayor indicated, to a place very few of them ever even knew, but they will rest peacefully among people who now know this place and who remember them with respect and with dignity. 100 years from now, 200 years from now, for as long as there is an America, they will be here among us. Their story will be told and retold, like the story of so many people who are here today after the struggles of war and the perils of becoming refugees out in the open sea. The story of their loss on a long-ago battlefield is a permanent part of Vietnam's history, and the story of their salvation is now a part of America's history. Their long journey is over. They have come home, not to the towns or to the villages where they were born, but here in America to a community that remembers them and respects them. And here in the cemetery of Westminster, California, our families and our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren will forever honor them. For the rest of us, those who survived, let us all remember that the war we fought and the losses we endured are behind us, but the reasons will always be with us. The importance of Vietnam to America and the importance of America to Vietnam, the cause of freedom, the liberation of one's soul when we commit to the importance of its liberation from the bonds of servitude. There was a saying among many American soldiers so many years ago on that misunderstood battlefield: for those who have fought for it, freedom has a flavor that the protected will never know. That truth rings especially true, not only for those who fought for it, but also for those who lost a loved one on that long ago battlefield, and for those who endured years of isolation and humiliation in the re-education camps, and for those who set out on the open sea to seek it, not knowing whether they would be dead or on their way to a refugee camp that might possibly bring them to America. That is the power of the Vietnamese culture, and that is the magic of this special place we call America. God rest these brave, never more to be forgotten soldiers. From this day forward, the people of two nations will remember them and will honor them, and we will never forget their sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Webb, for those inspirational remarks. At this time, may I ask the following: the Honorable Richard Spencer, Mayor Tar, Van Nhat Nam, to join Jim Webb for the presentation of the wreath by the Eternal Flame. Bagpiper, present the wreath. Senator Webb and your party, please. Senator Webb and your party, please stand there momentarily. Dr. Hepp, would you bring your wreath for presentation, sir? Military honor guards, present the colors. One moment of silence. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for traditional military honors? Rifle detail. Commence 3-gun volley and the playing of taps. Ready, two. Ladies and gentlemen, you may please be seated. Chaplain Táng, would you please come forward for benediction?
Eternal Father, be gracious and merciful unto our 81 airborne soldiers whose remains we honor today. that your light shine upon them and grant them your mercy and peace. May God give comfort and hope to their loved ones, families, and friends. And may the Lord remember all who die in the service of their country, whether in the air or on land or in the sea. And may the Lord our God bless us all here present to memorialize those 81 airborne soldiers who sacrificed their lives in the service of their country. May our memory of them be an honorable one, full of thanksgiving to the Lord who accepted them into his kingdom to enjoy unending joy, eternal rest. Xin Thượng Đế tỏ lòng từ bi và xót thương đến 81 tử sĩ nhảy dù Việt Nam Cộng Hòa mà hài cốt của họ chúng con truy điệu hôm nay. Xin ánh sáng ngàn thu chiếu soi trên các linh hồn này và ban cho họ được bình an trong miền cực lạc. Xin ơn trên ban niềm an ủi hy vọng và phù trợ cho thân nhân, gia đình và bạn hữu của họ. Và xin đấng thiêng liêng chúc lành cho tất cả chúng ta đang hiện diện nơi đây, tưởng niệm 81 tử sĩ nhảy dù vị quốc phong thần. Xin cho chúng ta tưởng nhớ đến họ với niềm vinh dự và đầy lòng cảm tạ đấng tạo hóa đã đón nhận họ vào nơi an nghỉ ngàn thu trong miền đất thiêng vĩnh hằng miên viễn. Amen.
Retire the colors. Please stand for the retirement of the colors. Poet Arch.
Watch your step.
Dâng lời cầu nguyện. Lạy Chúa, nhờ Chúa xót thương linh hồn các tín hữu được nghỉ yên, xin Chúa thái thương ban phúc cho ngôi mộ này và sai thiên thần Chúa đến canh giữ. Xin thương giải thoát 81 linh hồn tử sĩ nhảy dù mà hài cốt chúng con chôn cất nơi đây khỏi mọi xiềng xích tội lỗi, để trong Chúa và cùng với các thánh tôi Chúa được mừng vui muôn đời. Chúng con cầu xin vì danh Đức Kitô Chúa chúng con. Anh em này vào lòng đất để hài cốt đấy trở về nơi mình phát xuất ra. Và chúng ta xin phó dâng người anh em mũ đỏ đây cho Chúa để Chúa đón nhận và đưa vào chốn bình an của Ngài. Và tôi xin xác của những anh em này được sống lại trong ngày sau hết. Giờ đây chúng ta cùng nhau dâng lời cầu nguyện. Đức Chúa Cha đã dạy chúng ta: lạy Cha chúng con ở trên trời. Xin Cha thể lạy Chúa, xin cho các linh hồn này được nghe yên muôn đời.
Nước mắt tràn mi dưới vành khăn tang trắng, đôi chân em ngã quỵ bên những mảnh xương tàn. 9 năm trong rừng vắng, quanh hiu núi xa xăm, 45 năm qua trên mảnh đất xứ người. Sống sẽ ăn vì các anh nơi an nghỉ cuối cùng. Các anh ơi, người lính không quê cha, hôm nay anh an vị hồn thiêng nơi vĩnh hằng. Mộ bia khắc vào tim, kính cận em nghiêng mình, khi nhịp tim còn đập ghi ơn em cúi đầu. Nay các anh ăn nghỉ, tuy hải ngoại xa xăm nhưng gần kề ấm áp, quê người tị nạn tha. Nước mắt tràn mi dưới vành khăn tang trắng, đôi chân em ngã quỵ bên những mảnh xương tàn. 9 năm trong rừng vắng, quanh hiu núi xa xăm, 45 năm qua trên mảnh đất xứ người. Sống sẽ an vì các anh nơi an nghỉ cuối cùng. Các anh ơi, người lính không quê cha, hôm nay anh an vị hồn thiêng nơi vĩnh hằng. Mộ bia khắc vào tim, kính cận em nghiêng mình, khi nhịp tim còn đập ghi ơn em cúi đầu. Nay các anh ăn nghỉ, tuy hải ngoại xa xăm nhưng gần kề ấm áp, quê người tị nạn tha hương nhưng gần kề ấm áp.
nỗi đau buồn vượt ngoài giới hạn. Các anh những thiên thần màu đỏ lính Cộng Hòa, đất khách quê nhà xa xa ta, cội nguồn ấp ủ giấc chim bao, sóng người thác về đâu đâu biết, cô đơn quạnh hiu ai đến được dương nhau. Không nơi quê cha mà cá ly 26 tháng 10, một năm mồ chung nghìn thu yên nghỉ. Các anh lớp trai hùng sinh lầm thế kỷ, mẹ Việt Nam đau tổ quốc lao đao. Nhưng người lính không có quê hương, sông tung hoành sông phá 4 vùng chiến thuật, chết tang cảnh cốt tro nằm trong mộng. 54 năm chờ được một năm mồ, nhưng người lính không có quê hương, chung năm mồ xa thân vùi ngoài đất nước, xác những cho buồn âm thầm trong mồ.